Hello everyone, thanks for watching Rainbow tutorial video. Today we received a simple order from customer in Tunisia. So we will do embroidery work on the fabric which he sent to our company. You can see the fabric is hairy, so we will show you how to do embroidery on hairy fabric today. The customer has no embroidery pattern, he just sent us a PNG format image. So let's get started from digitizing. Okay, let's open the EMCD design software and load the image. You can click this button if the picture not shown. At first, we can add stitch on the red and yellow parts because they were covered by the black outline. So the red and yellow stitches at the bottom of the pattern. Also, we need to adjust pattern size at beginning. We can set the pattern width to be 12 cm. It is 120 mm. And then we can click this button to add stitch on the right arrow. We can draw outline of the red arrow roughly because it was covered by the black outline. So roughly outline of right arrow is okay. Now we can left click and right click because they are curved lines, so we need to right click. Here is a left click and a right click. Press enter and press enter again. Here is the starting point of the stitches. We can set it here, and this is ending point. We make it here. And this is direction of stitches. We can make it horizontal. And select the stitches and change it to tatami. And change color to be red. Okay. Okay, same operation for the second red parts. And still same operation for the third red parts. Okay, now we can click this button to check the stitches details here. Because it's a hairy fabric, so we need to adjust stitch density. We can set stitch distance to 0.2 millimeter. Okay, now the red stitches have been done. And then we need to add stitches in the yellow arrow. Same operation with the red stitches. And then we will add stitches in the KTIs. You can say the KTIs is different with the yellow stitches because it has no black outline surrounded. So we need to draw round stitch first. This is ending point of the round stitch, and we can add round stitch for the line. And then we change the color to be black, and also click this button to fill stitches in the black arrow. Now this is starting point of the tatami stitch, so it should be close to the ending point of the round stitches. So we make it here, and the ending point here too. And this is direction of stitches. Make it horizontal, and click the stitches, change it to tatami, and adjust stitch density to be 0.3 millimeter. Also change the color to be black. Okay, it's done. And same operation on another eye. And then we will add stitches on the outline of kitty face. You can say it's almost seam-wise line, so we can use this button. We need to draw the line in the center of the outline like this. It should be in the center of the outline. Click enter, and this is stitches direction. We make it vertical with the line, and we can click this, adjust the stitches wise, make it to be 3 millimeter. Also we can adjust points like this. Okay, and change the color to be black, and set stitches density to be 0.3 millimeter. Okay, we can do same operation on the outline of kitty face. Here is a left click and a right click. Here is a left click and a right click. Here is a left click and a right click. Press enter and click this to set the direction of stitches. Make it to be vertical with a line. And we can adjust the stitches width to be 3 millimeter. And set the color to be black and adjust stitches distance to be 0.3 millimeter. Okay. And then we will do stitches of the outline of bonnet. So we can hide the red stitches first. You can see the starting point and the ending point of these stitches all covered by the bonnet. So we can draw these two parts first, because their starting point and the ending point was covered by the center circle. We can do same operation for these two parts. Same operation for the two semicircle. At last, we can hide the stitches and draw the line of the circle. Okay, and show the display the stitches. And then we can add trimming points for these stitches. We can select it and click this button. So trimming point was added to the stitches. That means machine will cut threads when finish the stitches. We forget to add a round stitch for the circle because other satin stitches starting and ending points were all covered by other stitches, but the starting of the circle not. So we need to add a round stitch for the circle before the satin stitches, because we cannot starting from satin stitch. All the starting points will be very loose. We can hide the stitches and draw a line here and finished here, because this is the starting point of the circle. And select the line and add round stitch for it. Click this button and make the color to be black, and adjust embroidery sequence, make it before the circle, and it should no trimming point because the stitches should be continue. Okay, it's done. And display the stitches. Okay, let's go on to add stitches here. It's same operation with the circle of bonnet. We will add a round stitch for it first. And select the line at round stitch by this button and set the color to be black. And then we can hide the yellow stitches and add black outline stitches like this. Width to be 3 mm and black color and 0.3 mm stitches distance. Also, we can set the stitch width to be smaller, 0.5 mm. That looks better. At last, we need to add stitches on Kitty beard. Also add a round stitch first. And click this button. And set the starting point here because it should be close to the ending point of the round stitch. And the ending point here too. Stitch direction, make it vertical. And adjust stitch distance to be 0.3 mm and black color. Also remember to add trimming points for the stitches because next we will embroider here. Also change the round stitch color to be black too, and then same operation in other parts. And the same operation at another side. Okay, now the pattern had been done. We can click this button to check embroidery effect. If everything is okay, we can click Save As. We can save it as DHP format for easy modification and save as DST format. We can copy the DST format embroidery pattern to Rainbow Embroidery Machine and do testing. Okay, let's go to machine. Okay, now we had prepared the fabric, backing paper, and the fill. The backing paper should be put under the fabric for holding stitches when embroidery. The film was used for pressing the higher on fabric, make the surface be flat, so it should be put on the fabric. Then we can close the hoop. Then we can install the hook on machine. We had copied the pattern to the USB disk. Now we need to transfer it to machine. Name it number 5. Okay, now we can find the pattern here. And then we need to select the hoop. This hoop was installed on the machine, so we select this one. And click this button to make pattern in the center of the hoop, and click this to check embroidery error. You can say the hoop is too small to the pattern, so there is elements, but it's no problem. We can set the pattern size to be smaller. Click here, set it 19% and 19% on Y direction. So the pattern size was reduced to 19%. Click OK. And preview embroidery arrow again. Okay, it's okay now. And then we can set color for the pattern. There are total 3 colors. So the first one we can use it to be red, and the second is yellow, and the third is black. Click OK, and click this button to make machine be in ready state. After everything confirming, we can click start button to test the pattern. It looks almost okay. Let's remove the fill and the backing paper. Very nice. If you have any question about hairy fabric embroidery or digitizing, feel free to get in touch with us. We are glad to help you. Thanks for watching.